record. We alive. Base Day running on this Monday morning here in Massachusetts, May 11th. And we are taking a tour around the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Today, I have a very, very fortunate, but I have a pleasure. I'm taking my first stop. I'm stopping in the towns of Lincoln and Sudbury that make up the illustrious, the legendary Lincoln Sudbury program, home of the dual county. Guys, this is an amazing senior class. How's everyone doing this morning?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
well, no. Well, I want to say thank you for being, the competitors that you guys are. Big shout out to my main man, Coach Duncan, in the house. Coach Duncan, how are you? But guys, just like I said, we've been doing this. Oh man, I don't even know how long. I just been doing it because I felt that was imperative that I reach out to you guys, class of 2020, because you guys are a very, very special class. Unfortunately, due to things that we are not in control of, COVID has changed our lives forever, and you guys are missing out the traditional high school graduation, traditional prom, but that does not mean that you guys are not very special and that you guys will not take your talents to the next level. There are some people in the chat that I'm familiar with, and there's some people that I am not. So can we start with ladies first? Introduce yourself and the events you do, first and last name.
Hi, I'm Kylie Oblak. I do anything like long distance, so the mile, 2 mile, 5K.
Olivia.
Hi, I'm Olivia Pistorio, and I also do distance and mid distance, so anything like 800,000 to mile. Yeah.
Fellas.
I'm Adam Kaiser, and I do mostly mid-distance, but I also do cross-country.
I'm Ryan Richards, mid-distance, distance.
I'm Justin, mid-distance, distance, mostly mile for track.
We have my cross-country people are here. So guys, let's just first start with, ladies first, of course. When did you realize that I could be pretty decent at this sport? Because Dual County is loaded with a lot of talented young ladies and young men. But when, for you guys individually, we'll start with you, Olivia, and then Kylie, you can chime in. When did you realize, like, hey man, I could do this?
Well, for me, I played soccer for the first 3 years of high school, so I wasn't like totally into running, but my senior year, I guess I quit soccer and decided, I'll do cross country. So, I mean, yeah, and it was pretty big for me. So, I don't know, I guess like around like high school, like when I was going into high school, I was like, this could be for me. Yeah.
Kylie, before you chime in, Olivia, how did that cross country season help you in indoor and indoor season?
It definitely helped. I think just like being able to go from such a longer distance, like 5Ks, and then bring it back down to like a mile and 2 mile, it felt like really good, and to get like speed back. So I think it helped a lot.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Kylie, you're one of my favorite runners in the state. Just to let you know that, I appreciate your toughness, your resilience. I felt like there's a lot of talent in the Dual County, the Newton South girls, the Concord Carlisle girls, my homegirls from Boston Latin School. And not to say that you were overshadowed, but every time I'd see you, you were nails in, locked in, ready to compete. Can you share with me, when did you realize that, hey man, I could be pretty good at this sport?
So yeah, kind of like Olivia, I spent my first 3 years of high school playing field hockey in the fall. So this is my first year at cross country. Um, and I think I start to build confidence early in the season. Like we had a time trial to like day 2 of practice, and it went better than my coach or I was expecting. And then going into my first couple of races, like you said, the Jewel County League, we have like incredible talent. So it was always kind of fun to, going into big invitational races, I wasn't really nervous because it was the same kind of competition level as the girls I was facing in my league meets. So I think I was building confidence through the first couple of races, and then I think Twilight was the race that really gave me the confidence as a distance runner. So that was exciting.
Fellas, the floor is yours, guys.
For me, I think the first kind of season where I was like starting to feel myself get better and build a little bit of confidence was my junior year indoor. It was my first indoor season because I had done swimming freshman, sophomore year, but I had done cross country and outdoor. And then I think that junior year, I finally got 2 back-to-back seasons, and I really started to get some confidence and put down some good times. I started contributing to the 4x8 in that winter, and I think that's when I started to really put down some times and become a little more confident. Yeah.
Thank you, Kaiser, for sharing that. Mr. Richards.
For me, well, obviously all of us come from a multi-sport background. We've all played some other sport at LS and kind of made our way to running naturally. I'd say for me, it was probably winter sophomore year when started to get a little faster in the mile, in the 1,000, be something like, hey, I could be pretty good at this sport.
Wow. I can't believe that you guys are converts. It's amazing. Justin, talk to me.
I'd also say it's winter sophomore year. That was like the first season I really started to do training with some of the top guys like Jack Carter, James Ensley, some of those alums. So they really pushed me to get to the next level. And that's when I started to see times that were pretty good start coming in.
Thank you, Justin. You segued into my next question. I want to give a special shout out to my homeboys, Ensley and the Carter boys, as well as their talented alum ladies from LS. Guys, so you just opened up that door for me, Justin. LS, amazing, amazing alumni, rich tradition. You touched on it, Justin. Ladies, as well as the boys, how has the previous alumni shaped the culture and helped you develop as student athletes?
Well, for me, last year, junior year, winter and sort of spring, having like Megan, Sophie, and Catherine, I was on a 4x mile and 4x8 with them, and they just like pushed me every day in practice. And even though like they would beat me pretty well, like I would still be like, hey, I'm like hanging in there, and just like being able to see myself with them gave me confidence. And yeah, just having them was great for me in like building that year.
Thank you, Olivia. Kylie.
Yeah, so for me, the alumni and the older girls, they were the ones who kind of taught me like everything I know about distance running. I was a hockey player when I started high school and up really until this year. And I was actually a sprinter for my freshman and beginning of my sophomore year of sprint track. But then like halfway through, I made the switch to distance, and like they kind of just paved the way for me. Like I had no idea like what a fartlek was, or like I didn't even know like what like repeats, like repeat eights. Like I was thinking you had to go all out and everything. So they kind of just showed me like, you know, you gotta take your easy days easy, and you do your workouts hard and everything.
Thank you for that. I didn't know what a fartlek was. Oh man, Kaiser,
Yeah, for me, looking up to alumni was huge. When we were sophomores, looking up to our 4x8 team, which at the time was All-American, with Jack Carter, Robert Russa, Andy Shue, and James Ensley was huge. I mean, just to see our buddies, the guys we train with, going on to the national stage and putting down crazy times was huge. You know, it showed that we put in the work just like them, we can get some great results. And not only did they show us they can run fast, they really were great mentors to us. They're great friends. And yeah, the alumni were huge for us.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that team. Big shout out to the indoor 4x8 state champions. Oh yes, very talented team. Richards.
Yeah, I'd say it also just speaks towards the culture we have at LS. Speaking of distance, not even the top guys, but also the guys like Nick Carter, who maybe weren't competing for a state championship. However, the culture of LS running was instilled in them, and he was a great leader.
I agree. And Justin, you took the helm as the numero uno this year. You touched upon it earlier. Can we segue into, can we just give the coaches their props? You know, I'm a coach. Your coach, Sean Duncan, is my guy. Shout out to you, Sean Duncan. But there's other coaches at LS that makes it special. Can we highlight these individuals, ladies and gentlemen, that some of us may not know their names? How they've been instrumental? Because I believe in culture, it starts with you, the students, but it's also the coaching aspect that brews it together, that makes that bra special. How have the coaches been instrumental in keeping that culture going and continue to push you guys to the next level?
Yeah, so one coach that kind of goes unspoken was our cross country coach for the guys, Kevin Green. He ran at UNH and he's a 4 flat miler. So obviously we learned a ton from him, just strategy and how to race. But a big thing about his like what he tried to teach us was to be competitive. So even like the little things, we just do like little activities like rock, paper, scissors, shoot competitions, and just like little things just to build competitiveness and just try to get people going and build team culture. And I think that's a huge reason why we were able to make it to the All-State meet this year as a team.
Oh yeah, definitely. Big shout out to the coaching staff at Lincoln Sudbury. You mind sharing? I'll start with you, ladies. Olivia, where are we taking our talents academically, and are we going to continue to run?
So this fall I will be going to Holy Cross. And I'll either be majoring in bio or psychology. I haven't really decided. And I might try to walk on or be on a club team or something.
You
Yeah.
can make the team. You can walk on. Of course you
Thank
can walk
you.
on. Will it be Dr. Olivia in the future?
I'm not sure. I'm sort of interested in like physical therapy, so yeah, we'll see.
It's going to come like a 5K. You'll get it. So just take your time. No worries. Kylie, where are we taking our talents?
I'm going to Hamilton College. It's a D3 school. It's a NESCAC up in upstate New York. And I'm going in undecided, but I'm likely going to go into something like math or economics.
Okay. And you will be taking that talent, right? We'll be running?
Yes, I'll be running.
All right. Good. Because you should be. Fellas, Kaiser, where are we taking our talents?
I'll be going to Bryant University this fall. I like to study something in business. Not quite sure yet, and I'll be running cross country and track.
Hey, my man, no worries, no rush. And when it comes to majors, it's gonna come. You'll feel it. You'll trust it. Richards, where are we going?
I'll be going to the University of Massachusetts Amherst, where I'll be studying political science.
Hey, I want to call it the alma mater, but unfortunately, I didn't finish. So, Richards, please, it's a balance. UMass is one of the biggest schools, one of the biggest campuses. I got sucked up in distractions. I hope that you remain focused because there's a lot of things to get you distracted. But yeah, take your time in regards to the academics. Great school, and make sure you find your way to the library because that was when I went. That was like safe haven. Got to focus because there's too much going on in the dorms. Justin, where we going?
I'm going to Fordham University. I'm undecided in business, and I'll be running there, track and cross country.
Okay. This is good news, guys. So, you know, unfortunately, there's going to be a new number one girl for LS. Duncan's going to have to reload. He's losing members of the 4x8. The boys cross country team is losing some key runners, some members of the 4x8. What can we say to the next wave of Lincoln Sudbury runners? What they should expect from that amazing coaching staff that you guys got? How talented and tough the DLC is, and how beautiful our sport is, because we have a really, really beautiful sport. So what could you guys speak to the next wave, the next generation of LS runners?
I mean, for the girls, we have a bunch of good girls coming up, and they're really committed. And like girls like Amelia, Kiki, Michelle, Maddie, a bunch more. I'm really confident in them, and they should be confident in themselves. And we just have like an amazing team dynamic, and they help push each other. And then we have coaches, Coach Sean, Coach Zach Joachim. So I think they're going to be doing a great job, and I think all of us will definitely be there watching and supporting them still, even in college. So yeah.
Yeah, we had a young team this year for cross country, which is obviously exciting because if we could accomplish that much with a young team this year, the sky's the limit for those girls. And I think they all know how lucky we are to have coaches who value us as athletes, but as people too. So I think and another thing Olivia spoke of is that our younger teammates, they know how to make the sport fun too. So they know how to work, but they also know how to have fun with it, which is key for keeping a good mentality going into the season.
And ladies, thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that because the younger audience needs to hear that. Fellas, talk to me.
On the boys' side of things, I think the future is looking really exciting. This past year, we finally made the all-state meet in cross country after 3 years, and I definitely think we should be expecting to make it in the years coming because we got a great core of sophomores, juniors, and rising seniors. They're going to put in the work this summer, and I'm really excited to see what they can do. We've talked to them. They know what they have to do. They're just a really motivated and driven group of boys. I'm not going to drop any names because there's so many of them, but I'm really excited for them.
AB boys, AB girls, this is the info that I need. I get the early intel. So when I get the jump on everyone else in the fall, it'll be all organic because I know what's coming next. Thank you, Kaiser.
Watch out.
Man, listen, Dual County is about to be serious. Richards.
Yeah, I think for the boys, it's a young group, really solid core, and all of them are very highly motivated. So I think a lot's going to come out of the boys in the fall, and we'll see what happens in the winter and spring.
Okay. Yesterday, Justin, I know how you feel. Yesterday, guys, was Mother's Day, right? And you guys had an opportunity, besides COVID, to spend time with that special, special lady, your first coach. The first coach. How was everyone's Mother's Day? And can we give a special shout out again? Because every day's Mother's Day, if you ask me. How was your Mother's Day, girls and fellas? You chime in.
Yesterday's Mother's Day was great. It kind of hit us that this was the last Mother's Day we'll be spending with my mom for at least the next 4 years. Because I have a twin brother, so it was like our last Mother's Day as a family.
Oh.
And I love my mom. She supported me through everything and, believed in me, whether I was on the field hockey field, the ice hockey rink, or trying a new sport like cross country my senior year. So I don't think anything would be possible without her.
Salute to you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Olivia.
Yeah, definitely like Kylie said, my mom also through like any sport I've been playing, she's definitely there supporting me loudest on the sidelines or at the track, wherever. And yesterday was a great day. Uh, and yeah, I just she'll keep supporting me, and yeah, she's the best mom I could have. Yeah.
Fellas, you know women are more mature than us, so they get it. Guys, how was your Mother's Day?
My Mother's Day was great. Yesterday we went on a hike. Had a nice day, a little fire pit towards the end of the day. But yeah, my mom's been there throughout my whole athletic career, um, and she's my number one supporter. So shout out, Mom.
Salute to you, Miss Kaiser. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Mr. Richards, how is the lovely Miss Richards doing?
She's great. Always supportive. Love my mom. Unfortunately, yesterday I had a 9-hour shift, so did not spend too much time with my mother on Mother's Day.
Oh man, what were you doing? You working?
I was working, at the local.
What's
It's a
that?
restaurant.
Oh, okay. Waiting tables, getting tips.
Running food out for contact-free pickup.
Okay, hey man, be safe. We appreciate you. You got to do. Please be safe. Justin, how's the lovely Miss Lombardi doing?
She's doing great. She's the best mom ever. She comes to like all the meets, and there's a bunch of times where I'm like, yeah, you don't have to come to this one. It's not a big deal. And she always manages to come down even when I really don't like want to see her there. But I love her. She's the best mom ever. And I had a great Mother's Day with her yesterday.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about. And yeah, I said it just I feel like a fish out of water. Like I miss it. I miss being by the track. I miss competition, watching you guys compete. I miss that energy, and I know we all do. So I felt it was imperative that we try to reach out to the class of 2020 because you guys have changed. For me, you've changed, made me a better coach. I have more understanding of the sport. I got to grow with this class. I've been head coach for 5 years. I've been coaching for 7 and an assistant. But as far as doing media and base day running, this would be my 4th year this fall. So I want to say that I got to see you guys periodically throughout the years grow as amazing runners. I want to thank Coach Duncan, for always letting me know what was next. So I appreciate that. I'm so happy to see that you guys have grown into the amazing student athletes, and then you all are taking your talents to the respective universities, whether it's academics, whether you're doing academics and athletics. So more and more that I do these salutes, the more and more I'm convinced and I have conviction that once things will get better, like the world is going to be even a better place because I have firsthand experience. Like I'm talking to kids from different schools, different environments throughout Massachusetts, and there's a common theme that I have developed in my own research and my own data because I'm conducting these interviews that you guys are really, really that special. And I want to make sure that you guys know that because you guys are the future of my state. You are the future of my country and you are the future of the world. So I'm praying for you guys to have nothing but success. And I believe that you guys will push the limit of innovation, creativity, in whatever you do or whatever you choose to do. But I also want to leave you guys with 3 things, if you don't mind. And those 3 things is, which you guys already touched upon, is that I need you to continue to pay it forward. I do this because I can relate. I remember being a senior, right? And I ran cross country. I'm a mid-distance guy, but I didn't get enough props because, you know, the football players got the props. The basketball players got the props. Like our sport is not as covered and coveted as it was when I was younger. So I felt that was imperative to, like, you know, I want to give you guys a platform because I know how important that was for me, you know, and I think it resonates for me. So I just wanted to, that's why I do what I do. So I need you guys, one, to continue to pay it forward. Everyone has mentioned what's coming next, the next wave of LS runners, and you guys have developed these conversations with the younger generation. So I need you guys to continue to do that for me. Number two, continue to have these dynamic and dialogues with your coaching staff, because we as coaches, we guys are going to miss you. Like, we can't replace Olivia, the Kaisers, the Richards, the Justins, the Kylies. You guys are unique in your own self. You guys are very, very special to us. I can speak for the coaches, right? So continue to have that dialogue with your coaches, check in periodically. And then this is a Coach H, maybe I'm being selfish, but check in with us at Bay State Running, because I've been doing it for 3 years and I'm seeking to evolve. You want to evolve, and many of you guys are going to, doesn't matter the level, Fordham, Hamilton, it does not matter the level, but we want to monitor your progress, because I believe, like, this is something that I can use in the future. So can your coach. Like, hey, man, remember, because there'll be another girl, there'll be another boy at LS as a senior that's like, I might want to run cross country. I've been thinking about it. I played indoor. I did this sport, but I'm thinking about doing cross country. But you guys are a testament that, you know what? You should do it, because it's going to make you a better runner indoor and outdoor. So you guys are definitely a testament. I know that, you know, as far as Justin and Kylie, I saw them more because they were running at a certain level, but does not dictate that Richards, Olivia, and Adam, that you guys did not have a phenomenal career. And that I want to stress to you guys that I believe that everyone has just started scratching the surface of greatness. I got to interview Tim Ritchie, who is the head coach of UMass Amherst, and he's now the head coach. Well, he's a professional runner for Saucony. And when Tim went to Doherty High School, he didn't break 5 minutes as a junior. He did not break 10 minutes. He's a professional runner now. So doesn't matter what happens per se in high school. We don't know what the good Lord has in store for you. The man never broke 5 minutes in high school, in like a junior. Now he clips off 5 minutes for 26 miles for a marathon. So you never know. Everyone grows different. So I want to say to you guys, please continue to run, because you come from a great culture. Starts with your parents, your teammates, your coaches. So I know it's in you for you guys to even be better. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And I also want to say thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity. Thank you for being the competitors that you guys are. It made what I did fun as an announcer. You know, Kylie, I look up and I see you crushing it. You're in the middle of these battles, and you're not the favorite, but you never back down. And I appreciate that. Same thing for you, Justin. Like, there's a lot of heavyweight talent in the Dual County. And what I respect about LS is that, I'm not saying that LS didn't have like their best years, because there's been a time that LS was the top tier, but you guys still remain calm, you still remain focused, and you showed up every day. And you, like you alluded earlier, you kept that culture going. And that I'm glad that the younger generation has took heed to what you guys have done. Before we wrap up, are there any shout outs? Because the platform is yours. Is there any shout outs that you want to do or give? Because you can right now. Floor is yours.
I just want to say thank you, Coach H, for having us. You've done so much for the Massachusetts XC and track community over the past few years. And it's been great to follow along with you and Bay State Running. And we'll definitely miss you. So thank you for setting up this interview and everything you've done in our time. in high
Oh
school.
man, no, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Hmm.
Anyone else?
Yeah. Again, thank you, Coach H. We really appreciate all you've done for our sport and giving us coverage and making us feel like we're almost like professional athletes at the high school level. And also, shout out to all the other girls in the DCL, like the Newton South girls, the CC girls, and the Boston Latin girls. Even though we'd always compete with each other, it's really cool that after the races we'd all get to hang out and talk. And I know that wherever the girls choose to go to college, that they're going to do great things.
Thank you for that, sharing for that, Adam and Kylie. I really appreciate that. Anyone else?
I just want to give a shout out to the whole BSR team and you, Coach H, for all the coverage. I mean, having all the videos and stuff and the announcing was so cool. And I'll drop one name. Just watch out next season. Max Staten is going to be a stud. Watch out.
I like that. I like
Watch
what I'm
out, watch
hearing. Max, you're no longer a secret. And anyone else? Olivia Richards?
I think I got one more.
Okay.
Coach Mel Gonsalves hasn't been mentioned at all. He's the head boys coach for track and field and was also assistant coach this cross country season. He's been at LS forever, and he's just an amazing coach. None of this would have been possible without him. And obviously, shout out Coach Duncan.
You know what? I gotta give a special shout out to Coach Mel because sometimes you walk into a building, you can count how many minority coaches are in one place. So we stand out. So, Coach, my main man, I appreciate everything that you do, Coach, and everything you stand for. Salute to you. And guys, yes, just continue to do what you do. We're in unprecedented times, but through love, through peace, through prosperity and abundance, we're gonna be a better country, we're gonna be a better nation, it's gonna be a better world. But I need you guys to continue to crush the miles. Get out there and exercise, that unseen enemy called COVID. It messes with the respiratory system. But if you're out there crushing your miles, you have a better shot of beating it. If God forbid you guys even get sick or that even comes your way. But I want to say, guys, thank you for the compliment. Thank you for being ambassadors of the sport. I am looking forward to the future. Like I said, please don't be a stranger. Other than that, guys, it's been a pleasure, and I'm looking forward, like I said, to the future because you guys are my future, and that's what it's all about. Because this class is very, very special. I believe that missing prom and missing graduation has realigned your focus, has realigned your scope. Not to say that those things not matter, but now I know you guys are already looking into the fall. You're already looking into your respective majors, trying to figure that out, because once you guys get there, it'll just be like cross country all over again. It'll be like the track all over again. It's another fartlek, right? But the fartleks did not kill you. They only made you stronger. The repeat 800s, and even down to the recovery runs. The recovery runs may have even hurt sometimes, right? But it always made us stronger. So there was always a science behind this. But the one science in smiling, the one science in showing your teammates genuine respect and love, you can't captivate that. And that's what makes our sport beautiful, because sometimes football players don't get along, basketball players don't get along because of the egos, but we as runners, we're like, she just ran sub 17, like, you gotta respect it. Or he just broke 1550. We respect the achievements of our athletes, and that's what makes our sport so beautiful. And you guys are just a testament of what makes everything so beautiful. So big shout out to everyone in the towns of Lincoln and Sudbury and all the kids in those surrounding areas that attend LS. This is an amazing senior class with great leadership. Pick their brains, kids. Pick your coach's brain, because I expect, like you guys said, LS will be back. The Duke County, look out. Other than that, this is Coach H. We are signing off. Base Day running. Peace, guys. Nothing but peace, prosperity, blessings. Hug your loved ones. Make sure you hug your loved ones. And we'll talk soon. This will not be the last one. And thank you for showing up, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach
you.
Have a good day.
H.
Always.